Alexa, turn on the office lights. So some people say that gimbals would be the death of camera sliders. I used to be one of those people. I bought a gimbal long before I ever really considered a slider. See, they're more versatile, they can be transported pretty easily, and they usually aren't very expensive. But like any other piece of camera gear, there's no one size fits all. And sometimes you just need a little bit of a change. This is where I decided to switch it up a bit. I decided to pick up a Rhino ROV slider. Yo, what's up? This is the ROV Everyday Slider. The entire cinematic sequence that you just saw was shot on this guy, and I kind of really like it. So the slider is made by a company called Rhino. They make 4 different versions of the product, 2 of which are longer. They're a 16-inch travel model. This is the 8-inch travel model, also known as the Everyday. Now within those size variants, there is a Pro version made for cameras like an A7 III, EOS R, whatever you got. And then there's a mobile version. And plot twist, I bought the mobile version. So the mobile version basically has one of these little clamp things, and you attach it to the slider, and then you use your phone as the camera as it goes back and forth. And while that's really cool, I decided to try it with my A7 III, and it actually worked out really well. So I went on Amazon, I bought one of these little $8 adapter pieces, and you can just attach a ball head to your slider, and now your camera will attach no problem. So it probably goes without saying, but Rhino didn't send me this product, but it's a really good product. I think for a camera, for a phone, whatever you really want to use it for, it is an exceptionally well-made product. It's super easy to use. It uses an app to control the speed of the sliding motion. You can ramp it at the end so the slider doesn't just hit the end abruptly. It'll kind of like fade out. And you can do time lapses. So it's pretty versatile. Now I have to mention why I picked up the mobile version. So if you go on the Rhino website, I think it's only a $100 difference between the Pro and the mobile. But that's if you live in the States and you pay with US dollars. I live in Canada, and for me to get this exact slider at a local store was 250 Canadian dollars. The Pro version was 519 Canadian dollars. So huge difference in price between the two. And because of that, I mean, like, it was a pretty easy choice. So who might use a product like this? Well, if you're someone who films himself, it's really cool to have a different element of like motion in your shots. So let's say you're like someone who films himself cooking, someone who films himself working on the car, whatever it is. You can put the slider down, you toss your phone or camera on it, and you set it to go for like a time lapse or for like a 30-second span. You can even have it loop so it goes back and forth. And now you're getting an entirely new dimension of motion in your shots because it's not just a locked off tripod shot. You can also do like reveal shots. So if you have the camera hidden behind something and then it pops out of the side, those are pretty cool. That one shot I did of the keyboard where it like pulls out super close. So it's like a really macro shot, right? It's like really zoomed in. So I used this cheap 50mm lens for that, but I had to use an extra little thing. So the reason for that is that the 50mm would only focus probably from like here to here. That's as close as it'll ever focus. You put the camera closer and it just won't go. If you have one of these little guys, it's called a macro tube. They're like 10 or 15 bucks. You're gonna attach it to your lens, and now it'll focus up to like maybe like, I don't know, a couple centimeters. So now you can get really close to stuff and do like a slow pull, and it just looks crazy. So I'm gonna be experimenting a lot more with this because I think it looks pretty cool. Now that element of functionality isn't specific to this slider. The reason I recommend this one is that it's pretty cheap, it's super compact, it weighs like 2 pounds, so it's pretty portable, and the app is like one of the better apps I've ever used. You know how sometimes those apps for like your gimbal or for your drone, whatever it is, the app is like buggy or kind of like ridiculous to connect to, it's hard to make everything work. That is not the case with this product at all. You launch the app, you don't have to go into settings or anything, it literally just finds it. It's like having AirPods, but a slider. So definitely recommend it. I don't want to talk about it too much more. I'm not going to get super spec heavy. I think it does hold 5 pounds, but I don't want to talk about that stuff. I'd rather just tell you what I'm using it for, why I like it, and why I think you should consider picking one up, especially if you can return it if you don't like it, because then, I mean, what's the risk, right? So guys, as you can probably imagine, I'm going to wrap this video up here. On the way down to the comment section, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit subscribe if you want to see any more, because it's always cool to join the little subscriber situation we got going on here. And catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy. So that was the end of the video. right? But if you guys are people who want to see like some more behind the scenes-y stuff, like the 10% of you who watch this far, here's a little bit of information for you. This table is not real. It's like one of those little $10 IKEA things that I took 2 of the legs off so my legs don't hit it. And then there's a stool here. I don't know if you can see that in the lens, but there's a stool because I don't have it on the table. So that's what you get when you're a YouTuber on a budget. All right, guys, that's actually the end now. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.